You know, you're holding your partner with one hand, but you have this other hand that's just dangling around like a dead limb, or, you know, can you just rest it at your side? That was a big old hurdle.
The 16 wonderful athletes and 3 judges gave us quite a show.
It's like a locker room type of atmosphere. We have some good laughs.
We have a lot of fun. We joke around, maybe joke around sometimes too much.
I really want to say that this is the best show that I did in my skating career. The experience was just fantastic.
It was hard, but it was so much fun and so great to be part of it. Got goosebumps.
I can say I was happy here.
And did I say I was in a black kilt with underwear underneath? Because I still couldn't toe pick, and it could be a messy ice floor.
When you got 2 left feet, no beak, it's tough.
Even the judges, like, they try and keep things light and just fun atmosphere, and that's what I loved about it.
We were competing against each other, but we were a big family.
A lot of great memories, a cool experience, and I've grown as a person. What more can you ask out of an experience than that?
I know that I'll have longtime friends from now. I think we're gonna be friends forever. Great memories for sure. Probably the best. Yeah.
Okay, real showstopper and a lot of laughs. Marie-France and Matt with Size Gentleman. How did Size Gentleman come about?
This was a Matt choice. And when Marie-France told me that that's what they wanted to do for International Beat, I died. And then only getting on the ice with Matt and watching him do size moves, and I was on the floor laughing, and I thought, okay, I'm all in, because he was all in. And it's just how you got to go with these guys. If they're in, you can be all in too.
It was funny, and it was fun, but it was good too. And when you can have humor, but you can have quality too, then you get respect from everybody.
Week 3 International Beats, Size Gentleman with Marie-France Dubray and Mathieu Dandino.
Marie-France Dubray and Matt Dandino.
More of our look back at Season 4 of Battle of the Blades, right after this.
gonna take our first steps out there. I would say in week 1, I was just as nervous as Scott. You know, it was my first time performing again on live TV since probably the Olympics.
Amanda Ivoras with Scott Thornton.
The first week was horrible and in a lot of good ways, I guess. And, you know, you're doing something you've never done before. You're doing it in front of a live audience. You're doing it in front of a lot of your friends and family that are pretty important to you. The first 2 weeks, I didn't even know what song I was skating to because you're so focused on not toe picking and falling.
I just remember week 3 when we did Kodo jumps, I don't think I've ever laughed as much as I did in a program. And I knew then that I was completely having a great time out there when I was skating. The great thing about Scott was that he never said no. He was always willing to try whatever was asked from him.
And then with Amanda, I think because she is pretty fresh out of retirement and she's still very much on the top of her game and capable of pushing boundaries.
My best moment on the ice, definitely when Scott and I was able to perform the triple twist the first time in Bolero.
I could definitely hear the crowd cheer when we did that. That felt really good. It kind of felt like hockey when you score a goal or something, and yeah, it was kind of bringing back some old memories.
We're giving you 6s across the board.
And then we got perfect 6s from the judges. It was like, wow, anything else from here on in is just gravy. You know, I wanted to skate well for Amanda. I didn't want to embarrass her in any way. You know, hopefully she enjoyed the experience as much as I did.
I started to love performing again, having fun when you're out there and entertaining the audience. The best way I could explain it is Battle of Blades gave me dreams that I didn't even know that I had.
And we're back on the Battle of the Blades, our Season 4 special presentation, and we're going to deal with the final section of the season, which leads to the crowning of the champions who have joined us on the ice, Amanda Ivora and Scott Thornton. What a couple of weeks you've had since claiming the title, Amanda and Scott. Congratulations. What special moment do you recall about the victory?
The final show was definitely my favorite moment, not only it being my birthday, but being crowned as the Battle of Blade title is a dream come true for me. You?
First performance, no question, was the most kind of nerve-wracking, and so that was definitely you know, something I'm going to remember for a long time. And then week 5 when we skated to Bolero, as much as we were all terrified that week to do that Olympic tribute, for me it was the one skate that I felt was more of a figure skating competition skate rather than a performance. And I liked the challenge of doing that, and it was fun.
Paul did a dissection of what you had to do with your feet when you made the turn, how you had to sort of slide one foot in order to pivot and find your weight shift.
For whatever reason, these guys recognized early that I turned, or I opened up to the left easier than I did the other way. So I think I was naturally set up for that. I was more concerned with her. Like, there's so much torque and movement in the air that you really have to calm down and settle your eyes down and wait for her to come into a position to catch. And that was the hardest thing.
You mentioned your eyes. I watched your eyes a lot because even going into the triple twist, you still had a twinkle in your eye. Like, this is so much fun. You can see it in your eyes, and I'm thinking, this is a big moment.
But you know, when you do something like that, it's certainly it's exciting, and so the whole 10 seconds leading up to it, your adrenaline gets going, and you can't wait to do it.
So you do a dry land up in the gym. First time you threw Amanda, did you actually catch her? Did it all go perfectly, or?
No, I sprained my thumb because like she's got so much power. When I tried to grab her, it snapped my hands right off and jammed up my thumb. And actually, in the beginning, I was pretty naive to, you know, the potential danger of it, which was good, I think, when we were first learning it. And then the stories started to come in about how guys have been hurt, and she broke her partner's orbital bone, and Pete Dack was talking about breaking his jaw, and I was like, and when were you guys going to tell me this?
How do you do it, Amanda? How do you put yourself out there?
Well, honestly, we were so consistent in our technique on the takeoff as well as in our doubles. I knew that we were going to be doing a triple no matter what. After our first one on the ice, it kind of gave him the feeling of what it was like, and I think all the fears kind of went away.
Yeah, I mean, the higher she goes, the happier she is, and she actually giggles when she's up in the air. It's incredible.
Up next, Scott's toe pick in the finale and the champion's victory lap. More of our look back at Season 4 of Battle of the Blades right after this. And we're back on the Battle of the Blades, our Season 4 special presentation. And when you look back at this experience, Scott, what was your sort of mindset? What were some of the things flooding through you?
I had a lot of fun, like the last couple of weeks. I think after week 5, the pressure was off. We were going from 5 down to 3 that week with a double elimination, and doing the Olympic program. I think there was a lot of pressure there.
How confident were you after you toe picked on the opening?
It was like perfect. I had to do it one more time just because. But the worst part of that, it's the kiss of death, right? Vladimir did it 4 times on the Saturday run through. So right before the music, our cue was there, I yelled down the line to Vladdy and said, Vladdy, don't screw this up, man. And then who's the guy that goes down, right? Like, that is just karma. But it was funny. I just was cracking up, and all the guys started laughing. And
you've done Ironman, you've done 18 years in the NHL, but there's nothing quite like this.
The reason we all do this is because it's so far out of our comfort zone that it's very intriguing, it's scary, it's terrifying. I mean, how many people in their life can sign up for something where they don't know if they'll be good or bad? And you're signing up for a live audience and 1 million viewers at home. So the whole concept of that is ridiculous, but I couldn't resist. I like the feeling, the nervous energy before I do things, and that's what I seek. This was just amplified, turn the volume up to 10, and let's go try and figure skate.
Well, again, we want to congratulate our champions, Amanda and Scott. You started with Up in the Air, you ended with Bolero, Torval and Dean, and Christopher Dean always had the beautiful line about when the best of both of you becomes one. The only word sweeter than celebration, collaboration. From all of us at Battle of the Blades, thanks for enjoying the journey with us. So long for now.
First step, open the lens. Hello.
Okay, testing.
Good morning.
I've been told to record everything, so I'm just following the instructions. Hello? Can I come in?
Time to warm up. Let's go.
It's like 7:45. I'm on the bike, waiting for partner to make it up here.
Hello. I'm Jason Strudwick. V told me to take some video of what I do every day. I'll show you what I do. It gets quite exciting. I wonder if we have enough tape.
On the ice, 8:45. Only me, waiting on partner.
My mom told me never speak with your mouth full.
I'd like to welcome now to the show my partner from Battle of the Blades, Violetta Afinasieva. She's in a really funny mood tonight. I don't know why. She thinks that she's like Rodney Dangerfield, the funniest person on the planet.
Well, it's actually very funny in my head. It just doesn't come out very well.
This is me beating my partner on the ice. You see how I'm on the ice and he's not.
Are you guys sure this is a good idea to give me this camera?